Hey, this is the creator of Bacon Covered Underpants, and also this show, of which this is episode 10. Now, I'm not a super huge fan of this episode. I guess I just, I kind of cringe a little bit whenever I do any kind of pop culture or nostalgia humor nowadays. I used to do it all the time, but, I really fell in love with character humor and fell out of love with references and parodies. So, anytime I write something in a script that's at all referential, I'm always doing it with one eye covered and one eye open. I just think it's lazy. I always feel like I'm taking the lazy way out. I do like the concept of this segment, though. The idea was to get the Taylors to get from their house to the neighbor's party. So I needed to give Orton kind of a nerd crisis. And this is a real thing that's going on right now. There's kind of a war brewing right now between kind of the hardcore nerd culture and the mainstream nerd culture that you're seeing that's coming out to San Diego Comic-Con and you see in the Big Bang Theory. Now, I'm of the opinion that they can coexist. I mean, everyone's a nerd about something, you know? There's no such thing as a fake geek. You don't have to know the rule set of Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 to be crowned a legitimate nerd. I mean, there'll be somebody who's a fan of the previous version that'll call you a fake. Orton's not me, though. Gotta make that clear. He follows his own stupid path. Hey, speaking of pop culture humor, Game Trap, am I right, guys? Hey, yo. Yeah, this is pretty much the pop culture episode. This is not a reference, though. This is my completely original character, Krim Berkeley. Please do not steal. Do not steal. You know, I make it kind of a rule on the show that Bestis is only allowed to beat up people that are lamer than him. And this is one of them.
Look at me. This is what you have done with your life. A shameful path.
That was really fun to animate.
Duncan, it's perfectly
So, in this scene, you know, we're seeing Madison again. Madison is still not really well defined yet. She's just kind of a generic character that gets mad. Which I feel like is every girl in a bad webcomic from the late 90s, you know. I mean, she's not even mad in the second season. I take that emotion out of her facial vocabulary. You know, it's not how I wrote it, but I'm just gonna put it into canon now that she was getting a performance evaluation and was in danger of losing her job. So that's why she was super on edge. You see, there was a reason after all. You see, there was a reason.
an industry that will never crash. These textbooks, however, they smell suspiciously like.
So that's right. Something put into canon in a DVD commentary. Except it wasn't for a DVD.
Greg? He was a little slow. Were his parents slow? A little.
This is a reference to an old cartoon.
Ah, I gotcha. What? Hey.
Now, I don't really have much to say about this scene, so I'm just going to talk about a scene that got cut from earlier in the story. Because there's no convenient place to put it in. There's a whole pizza plague thing that's about to go down in the next episode. And originally, there was a scene with an alternate universe version of the Puzzle Hunters. You know, there was going to be a little crossover scene where they've opened up a restaurant in space called Pizza the Puzzle. It was basically an excuse to show that pun. I'm really proud of it. And also to have Sonata shove French fries into her eyeballs, which now, world is never going to get to see.
Now, does anybody know why
It's all your fault.
he melted into goo? Because he's a socialist commie. Now finish your writing assignment.
I do like the ending. I don't like the episode, but I do like the ending. When Marion doubles down in the face of a plot point. Coming up next, a better one.